everybody, today I am Nala. Hello everybody, it's favourites time. It's that time of the month where I chat you through the things that I've been loving the most. Boom. I've just looked down at my things and I also realised I've left one over there. I always sit on one leg. Hang on. Oh, I don't know whether I should cross my legs. Let's get comfy. Makeup wise, I have been really loving this, which is the Radiance Reveal Bourjois Concealer to corrects, illuminates and 24-hour hydration. I don't know if I've put this in a favourites before. I don't think I have. I think I put it in a haul video, but I've never seen anyone talking about this, and this concealer is so good. It's definitely not as much coverage as the correction one, which is why quite a lot of the time I will use the correction concealer under my eyes and also on blemishes, because the coverage of that concealer is insane. But this one, for brightening under the eyes, or you know, halfway through the day when you feel a little bit like your concealer is failing you slightly, or you're just getting more and more tired, putting some of this on does you the world of good. It honestly looks like you've had like 10 hours sleep. What a statement to make. It also smells like DKNY Be Delicious, which is a perfume that I actually used to wear when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17? I used to love that perfume. And not that the scent of it is really anything to go by, but it is a really lovely product. It blends really nicely. It does feel quite moisturising. It does feel quite moisturising under the eyes, which I think is something that a lot of people look for, because dry, crusty eyes are never a good look, and so if you're going for something to brighten and hydrate, I feel like it looks a lot better. And one thing that comes with high coverage is usually dryness. The coverage of this is still really good. I wouldn't say that it's not good coverage. I'm just saying, compared to Collection, which is another high street concealer that I absolutely rave about, this doesn't have the same coverage, but it's not far off. I have been dotting this under my eyes and blending it with a really soft brush to give the ultimate, like, I have bright eyes and I am so awake even when I'm not. It's like the best, like, cheat to sleep ever. Moving on to Barry M. These are two of the Barry M lip liners. Now, I have gotten into lip liner a little bit more recently because I've been wearing quite a lot of nude lips. And actually I've found that using lip liners and just filling your lips in gives a really lovely effect, because I love matte lips and liners are always matte and they're just really easy. And actually a lot of the time when I line my lips I end up filling them in anyway. So the one I have been loving the most is this one, which is number 17. I don't know the name of it, all I know is that it's 17. And it's this really lovely kind of mauvey nude, and this I've been wearing, I've actually got it on today, underneath the NYX Liquid Suede, and it's just a really great colour. So if any of you are looking for a lip liner in a nude shade, definitely check out Barry M, and they're super good value for money. And then the other one I've been really liking is this one, which is number 15, which is slightly more on the pinky side. So if you prefer beigey pinky nudes, I think you'll really like this. Sticking with lips, these, which I featured in my PO box unopening, and I knew I was going to end up loving them because I am obsessed with liquid lipsticks at the moment. It's pretty much all I've been wearing. They last really well, and yes, they can be a bit more drying on the lips, and some people hate them for that fact, but I don't really mind because they stay put and they do what they're supposed to do, and they're super pigmented. Now when I go for a normal, like, moisturising lipstick, I'm like, oh no, I hate it, it's sticky, I feel like it's going to smudge across my face, I feel like it comes off when I eat. These just stay put, and you really don't need to top them up that much throughout the day. I was very excited when I saw these Smashbox. So I was really excited when I saw these Smashbox, I can't say it! So I was really excited when I saw these Smashbox ones in my PO box. So this colour is Stepping Out, and it's just a really pretty nude pink. So for those of you that prefer to have a pink tone in your nudes, or for those of you that prefer to have a brown tone, I feel like this covers both, because it does have a slight pink and a slight brown kind of colourway to it. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I really like it. What I think makes me like these a lot is the applicator. The applicator is kind of like round and then it goes into a point, and it's just really easy, especially for like lining. I think with a lot of them you have to be quite careful because if they're quite round you find lining the lips a little bit more difficult. But because this one has a pointed tip, I found it's really easy to apply without having already done a liquid liner. Not a liquid liner, a lip liner. Now I haven't worn this too much, but the couple of times I have, I've absolutely loved it. It's this very deep red with a slight hint of berry tone to it. And that's my favourite kind of red shade, which if you've watched my videos for a while, you will already know. And this one is called Misconduct. You can get some really amazing results with these, and the Smashbox, I can't say Smashbox, and the Smashbox ones are really, really good. Next thing I have been absolutely loving was also featured in my PA Box video, which is this. It's the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. Firstly, it's just beautiful, but also it has the best mirror I've ever seen with a palette ever. They are so pigmented. I was actually quite like, whoa, is there such a thing as a blusher that's actually too pigmented? I don't know. But the blush I've been using is this one, which is the Rosé Spritz, and it's a very pretty kind of corally peach with a gold shimmer running through it. And then on top of that I have been highlighting with this one, which is Champagne Pop. I don't know, it's the consistency which I'm like super impressed with. You honestly just do one really light swipe and the colour payoff is incredible. They're also very easy to blend and they last really well, and I don't know, just everything about this I am obsessed with right now. And it for sure makes me want to try out all the other Becca blushers because I've never known anything like that before. The other thing that I quickly wanted to mention in beauty are some eyelashes that I've really, really liked wearing and using. So recently for a shoot, I had these ones on, and they are Kiss Look So Natural, light and soft as a feather. So you can get different variations and they've all got different names. These ones are called Hot, and they have like slightly thicker, darker lashes towards the end so that the outer part of your eyelashes looks slightly darker and thicker and more like fluttery. And I wore these on a shoot and I posted some photos and a lot of you were like, oh my god, what eyelashes do you have on? They were these ones. So I have some more of these. Generally, these are the eyelashes that I will have on for any photo shoot. If I've used the makeup artist that I like to use quite often, she always has these in her kit. I think the reason I like them is because you don't feel as though you're wearing them. The minute they're on and they're dry, you honestly forget you have them on. And I could literally get to just before bed when I go to take my makeup off and realise I've still got them on. They're that good. They just feel invisible, and like it says on here, they're really light. So they don't feel heavy, they don't feel weighed down, and I think for those exact reasons a lot of people kind of stray away from wearing false lashes. But actually, if you feel like you don't even have any on, it makes wearing them and applying them a lot more enjoyable. Because it has reached that time of the year where everyone is kind of getting their fake tan out and trying to look somewhat summer ready, I have been fake tanning. Now, I feel like I may have mentioned this brand ages and ages ago, but this is He She, which is a tanning brand aimed at both men and women. It says for him and for her. But this is the 1 hour rapid liquid tan, and I have a fresh mitt here. I do have one downstairs, but it's brown and grubby, and I thought, you know what, for this video I'm just gonna get one that I haven't used yet. So I still have this one in the wrapper, but you can buy any fake tan mitt. It doesn't have to be a He She one. So the reason I like this is because it is a liquid. I have tried many, many fake tan consistencies, what do you call it, formulas. I do not get on well with mousse. I don't like it. It clings to any dry skin that I have on my body, and it just doesn't ever look right. I don't really like lotion because I feel that if I apply a lotion, it's more likely to move around my skin. So I don't know, if I put a top on or if I go to bed, if I sweat, like I just feel like lotion takes a lot longer to sink in and kind of leaves you with that whole keep your arms out, need to get dry kind of feeling, which I don't really like. This one is a liquid. They also have another one which is not the 1 hour rapid tan, which I also love and use, which I think is the one that I may have put in this video before. I just really like it. I like the colour that it makes my skin. It's more of like an olivey with a hint of red, so it actually does look like quite a natural tan. I love how easy it is to apply. I just sprinkle this on the fake tanning mitt and then I go over, and because it's a liquid I find it dries really quickly, but not in that same drying way as a mousse. This is the most foolproof tan for me, and I'm not the best at applying fake tan. I'm definitely no fake tan expert, and yes, I get it wrong sometimes, but this has never been difficult for me, and this is so straightforward and easy. And also the 1 hour rapid means it dries a lot quicker, but also the colour shows up a lot quicker. Next thing I'm going to show you is a little bit more on the pricey side. Now I always feel like I need to say this just in case any of you watching are like, oh my god, that sounds amazing, damn it, why didn't she tell me this was more pricey? I just feel like I need to warn you slightly. When I say slightly more on the pricey side, it's not over £100, but it's over 50. So there we go. But also know that that's not that steep for some of you, but it is for some of you. I don't know, it all varies, doesn't it? It's so dependent on the person watching. So I'm just gonna say now, this is not high street. I got this on Cult Beauty. It's by the brand Omorovixa. I can never say it properly. It's a brand I struggle to pronounce. It is the Deep Cleansing Mask. It comes in this really beautiful little glass pot. It smells like a spa. This includes healing waters and mineral infused muds. Now, I'm not a skincare expert, so I don't really know what those two things mean. What I can tell you though is the ingredients in this make for a pretty powerful face mask. It even says on the directions not to use this before a big event the next day, because essentially what it does is draws out all the crap that's in your skin, and that's probably not the scientific way of explaining it, so I mean, don't quote me there, but that's what it seems to appear to do to mine. If I feel like I have a spot but it's not doing anything, you're guaranteed that it's gonna pop up and say hi after you've used this. Probably use this maybe once or twice a week. I don't want to overdo it because I also feel like that's probably not the best for your skin, but I just find that my skin has looked and felt a lot more clear, and I haven't had as many issues with spots, and if I have, I feel like this has cleared them up really, really quickly. This is the Embryolisse Lotion Micellaire, which is a soothing and cleansing makeup remover for your eyes, face and lips. No rinsing necessary for all skin types. There is something quite nice about removing your makeup with a lotion and some cotton pads, which I think is why micellar waters are so popular. So many people love to do it. I like to do this to remove my makeup at night, and then I go on to do a second cleanse, or I will use this in the morning just to kind of give my face like a bit of a refresh, basically. I think one of the main things I really like about this is the smell of it. Now, I have no idea what this smells like, but it smells like something I know. It's like fresh flowers, like white flowers. I'm not sure, but I really like what it smells like. I also really like how easy it is to remove my makeup with this, and just generally a great product. The next thing I picked up was actually when I was doing a shop at Cult Beauty. I noticed that Jen Atkin, who is a celebrity hairstylist, has released her new hair care range, which is spelt O-U-A-I, but apparently you pronounce it way. I picked up the volume shampoo and the volume conditioner. I really quite like the packaging. I like that it's quite simple. I also like that it has a teeny little bit of rose gold on there, and I really like the cap. I just think it's quite simple. It looks quite nice just sat on the side of the bath. It's not too fussy, etc, etc. At first I was a bit like, oh, it doesn't foam up as much as my previous shampoo, but then when I got used to it I was like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking, this still foams, this is absolutely fine. It smells really nice, it's not too fussy, it's quite a nice kind of subtle scent, and it leaves my hair feeling really clean, really like sleek, like there's none of that like frizziness about it, and I have just been really enjoying these. Last up is a hairspray. This is by the company Davines or Davines. I don't know again. There's too many things I need to pronounce in this video. I think it's Davines, and it is the Your Hair Assistant, conceived and designed by Angelo Seminara, perfecting hairspray. Natural and invisible hold. This hairspray is so good. There's none of that like crispiness. The hold is really good, but it doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel, I don't know, I just really, really like it. Davines hairspray, really, really great. Moving on to random things. Okay, so game. A game I've been obsessed with is The Sims. I feel like I've been obsessed with The Sims since I was like 13, so it's not really anything new there. It's just that I played it the other day with Alfie. As you know, we've had like a Sims series like on and off on his gaming channel. And one of the things I really love to do is watch other people's gameplay. Life Simmer is an amazing Sims gamer. I absolutely love her, Christina. And also just playing it. I really like playing it. The other day someone said to me, what do you like to do to relax? I was like, play Sims, because I feel like it's the one time I'm not thinking about content, projects, being on Twitter, being surrounded by social media. I feel like it's the one time I'm actually concentrating on someone else's life instead of my own. So I've been trying to watch more films recently because there are so many that I really want to see and there's not enough time in the day for me to see them. But the other day I watched Love, Rosie with Alfie. It's just one of those films that I've had on my list of films I really want to watch for quite a while. So the other day me and Alfie sat down to watch a film and I decided to watch it. Much to Alfie's like dismay at first. He was like, oh, I really don't want to watch this. And I think he was like working or editing on his laptop, but he'd like stop and like get really into it. And then we had a food delivery and he was like, pause it. And I was like, okay, he's properly hooked in this film now. And then we just ended up watching it together. I don't want to give too much away, but it's essentially about a guy and a girl who have known each other since they were really young, and it kind of follows them as they grow up and their relationship together and their friendship, and it is just such a light-hearted, fun, cute romance. It was so nice. I can imagine some people would call it quite fluffy. I don't even care because I sometimes love a fluffy romance, and it was just so sweet. It really tugged on your heartstrings and it was just the best. And I was like, I need to put that in my favourites, because if any of you haven't seen it and you want to watch a film to just feel so like, oh, I loved that, then watch it. It made me fall in love with Sam Claflin all over again. Every time I watch him in a film, I'm like, oh my god, I just love that guy. He is just so dreamy. But also Lily Collins is so amazing in this film, and she's the cutest and so adorable, and just, I don't know, I just loved everything about it. So if you're looking for a romance to watch, whether it's on your own or if you're going to force your partner to watch it with you, then check it out. I have rambled on now for far too long, so I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know, as always, what you have been loving this month, or if there's anything that you think I might like next month. And I will see you again very, very soon.